Hello and welcome to Maverrik Live. I'm your host today, Luke, too, and today I'm joined by Sherry Berry.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you doing today? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing really well today. How about yourself?
I'm very well. It's Monday, so obviously we've got the kickstart. I feel like most people hate Mondays, but I'm kind of get better and better as Mondays goes along, because when it comes to Thursday or Friday, my writing slips, my mentality goes nuts. I put on Sunday I was cleaning my windows and I put the window cleaner in the fridge. So I feel like I'm always better at the start of the week than at the end of the week. I don't know how you sort of feel about it.
I mean, I can see that. Like, my Saturday and Sunday this week were both very lazy. So I've kind of come back in today with a bit of energy, a bit of renewal kind of thing, because I've not done anything. But yeah, similar story. I can't remember what it was now, but I picked, it was the dish soap for the sink in my drinks cupboard once, doing the similar thing.
This is similar, it's liquid.
Yeah, it's not coffee, but it's going in the cupboard.
So this is the introduction to Cherry Berry, obviously. You're a content writer for our pilots. It's been pretty tough when you first joined, because you joined probably like you said it's a day before?
I think it was either the day before or the day after lockdown. So it was a bit of an interesting start. I was a little bit worried I wouldn't have a job, but Dean obviously was like, yeah, sure, you're coming on, but it's just going to be a bit of a strange start working from home.
It's hard because when you get started with a new company, you have to have the sort of the pamphlet of, this is our culture, this is our values, but you had to kind of have all of that done on a Zoom or Google meetings just to like, oh, hey, this is everything, this is what we expect, this is your job role and title. And then you had to sort of learn as you went. Yeah,
I also had a very interesting kind of colleague, because my Springer Spaniel would not leave me alone when I first started working from home. So I had the small desk, my laptop. He'd either sit under the desk by my feet, so I'd have absolutely no room to move, or my bed was right behind me, so he'd sit with his head on my shoulder. So it wasn't the easiest working environment, but it was kind of comforting, I guess.
It was like you could bring him in just to the office, so, as you come in, you could bring your Springer Spaniel in.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like other dogs, so he wouldn't get on with Mavi.
Yeah, Elsie's the same, my dog from back. That's why she doesn't do many visits. She's also very vocal as well, because during obviously the meetings, when Elsie would bark, Mav would bark, and I'm guessing your dog as well was like, oh, hello.
See, he can listen to other dogs barking if he can't see them.
Oh, okay.
So he was okay, but he just kind of looked like, what's going on? Where's that coming from?
So was it weird transitioning from your home to the office?
Yeah, definitely. So one strange thing was I had someone follow me on Instagram, and I never clocked for about 3 months or however long it took me to get into the office. That was my colleague Greg.
Oh, right.
So I was like interacting with this person online, and then I saw him in real life like, that's you.
Oh, that's how you found me.
Yeah. But no, it was absolutely fine. It was really nice finally getting to meet the team and meeting everybody. And went back to work from home in the second lockdown, this time in Plymouth. And again, bit rocky, but coming back in with the team is always good. It's always a good vibe. It's always much more fun. And I feel like even though you're a bit chatty, I feel more productive in the office just because you've got people to bounce off for ideas.
Yeah, because obviously we're being a content writer, a lot of it is to do with the creativity. Think of obviously we talk about the pain problems, that's all content, though we're not going to go into that just yet. But yeah, it's that creative spark of, bouncing off comments. Oh, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Or we could talk about, this problem with a client. So it's having that back and forth that helps, because I feel like if you're just in your house on your own, you're sort of trying to think of something, you can kind of feel in that little bubble, in a sense.
Yeah, staring at the same walls. I mean, I had a flat opposite me was getting completely refurbished during the second lockdown. And I think, I just stared at builders for 20 minutes being like, I have no idea what to write about today.
All your writing's about building a foundation, laying a roof.
I do have a few clients that would be relevant to, so it kind of did help.
So in terms of a creative process then, is it the same, similar from back home or in the office?
Yeah, it's not much difference really. And I think because our days are quite structured with the content team, especially at the beginning of the week, you can kind of just fit to your same process. So that works at home or in the office, even though at home it involves kind of a few more cups of tea and a snack. The kitchen's right there, it's hard to avoid it.
Home comforts.
Yeah,
I definitely have enjoyed the home comforts a little bit much. That's why I've come back into the office now, and I've got sort of a selection of nicer, healthier, treats for yourself as time goes on.
I'm just glad no one's coming in the office and they're still wearing their pajamas and slippers.
It was close. I've got these shorts on right now, and I realised I put my knee down because otherwise you could just see my legs.
But it is warm, so.
Yeah, it's weird because we've joined now a time where summer's coming on and it's a bit warmer in the office. And obviously we've got all the windows and all the safety and security. Have you ever worked in an office before? I don't think anyone's worked in an office before when all COVID has been secure and happened, because we've had to, obviously there's a lot of wipe down, there's a lot of new protocols and precautions. So you've kind of gone in with a little bit more extra restrictions to how you work as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm like fitting everybody in the office because we're all like separated. So we've got like the extra space between us, which to be honest, the extra space between me and like my team, we just use for snacks, and we're now growing cactuses thanks to you. So
Yeah, point.
yeah, so it's different coming in with like the extra restrictions, and you've got to be more cautious about what you're doing and cleanly and stay away from people. But at the same time, it's way better being back in the office.
Yeah. So you've been with us probably for a year and a half?
A year and 3 months, maybe. Yeah.
Have you learned more about LinkedIn than you ever thought was possible?
Yeah. I didn't realize the power of LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So my personal LinkedIn, obviously we try to implement our own things that we do for our clients, for ourselves as well. And seeing the growth, the kind of communication, the growing network and stuff, it's just fantastic because you realize, oh, this is how it works. Like we learn all this stuff and we try to put it in place for clients. You use it for yourself and you can literally see like the success of it. It's great because
I can be a person, but I can also, have all this potential to sell.
Yeah, it's no longer kind of like a personal LinkedIn that I'm just there for, like sitting in the background. It's a LinkedIn that I can use to help the business, and the business is helping me. And then we're helping the clients.
Years ago, you would treat it as a CV of just like, this is my accomplishments, and if you want to, work with me, employer, here is my LinkedIn page. Where it's so much more than that.
Way more than that, and I hopefully will never be in the position where I need a job because it's great here. But I feel like anybody who does use LinkedIn for either finding employers or finding employees, the more you have on it and the more you use it, you're actually selling yourself as a person rather than just your CV. So I think that's great as well. Being
a person of influence is worth so much today because obviously people want attention, companies want attention. So having someone of that influence come in. So if you're looking for a job because of what current, thing that happened, it's probably good to, build that LinkedIn page up and get your influence going.
And people, especially when you're having a lot of online interviews and stuff, if you've got a platform online where people can go, oh, that's what they're interested in, it just allows you to sell yourself a bit easier because you're not relying on however long your interview is. They've got a bit of background on you if you send them your links. Fantastic. So yeah, power of LinkedIn is a lot more than I thought it'd be.
Well, thank you for coming down. If you ever want to come back to talk about content, the creation of it and your process, just let me know. We're always happy to have you down here.
Lovely.
And do you want to promote yourself on your LinkedIn to find you? Are you open to connect?
Yes, open to connect, Cherry Panelberry. So hit me up.
Fantastic. So if you've enjoyed this episode of Maverrik Live, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on LinkedIn, on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Anything else? We've got TikTok as well. It's just star off. But thank you for coming down, Cherry.
Lovely.
And we will see you on Wednesday for our next Maverrik Live.